Welcome to the Abundance Zone, offering you tips and tools for supercharging your ability to attract more of what you desire into your life. Learn how to step into the Abundance Zone and stay there more consistently and watch your life transform. Do you tend to criticize yourself a lot? Are you prone to frequently judging or harshly berating yourself? I'm Dr. Eve Delunas. In this podcast episode of The Abundance Zone, I will be talking about how to best deal with your inner critic. Most of us have an inner critic who is only too happy to let us know how and why we aren't good enough. Our inner critics can be relentless in letting us know that we are falling miserably short of how we should be, reminding us of our so-called shortcomings and failures as human beings. And no matter how hard we try, whatever we do is never good enough, according to our inner critic. We are led to believe that our inner critic is just trying to be helpful, that if it was not for this part of us, we would be nothing more than useless, lazy slugs. And many of us actually believe that if only we do what our inner critics are telling us to do, lose enough weight, make enough money, organize enough of our closets, or earn the next degree, our inner critics will finally shut up. But they never do. So what does this have to do with the Abundance Zone? Well, as long as we are under the spell of our inner critic, we are in a lower vibration. Rather than putting us in the abundance zone, which is kind of what our inner critics promise, they keep us out of the abundance zone. Your inner critic limits your level of abundance rather than increasing it. It keeps you stuck, always feeling badly about yourself, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try. So what can you do about your inner tormentor? And how do you get yourself back in the abundance zone when you've been out of the abundance zone through the tormenting of your inner critic? Learn to replace negative self-judgment, which is of a very low vibration, with self-compassion, which is of a very, very high vibration. Self-compassion is the ability to treat yourself as you would a dear friend. It is offering yourself love, understanding, encouragement, and support. Studies have shown that people who engage in a lot of self-compassion are healthier. They're not only healthier physically, they're healthier emotionally. They tend to feel happier. They tend to enjoy life more. They tend to be more successful in life. So developing your self-compassion skills is a wonderful thing to do, not only because it puts you in the abundance zone, which opens you up to more and more of the things that you have been wanting, but also because it will help you to feel better and be better in your life. What does it mean to be self-compassionate? What does it look like to be self-compassionate? Well, it is recognizing that you're not in this life to be perfect, and that comparing yourself with others is a waste of time and energy. Self-compassion is different from self-esteem, in that with self-esteem, we have to prove we're better than others in some way. Self-compassion only requires that we recognize that we deserve love, that we are a worthwhile human being, but we don't need to prove that we are better than anyone. We know we are special just for being who we are, and the same is true of every other human being. Self-compassion is loving and accepting yourself as you are without needing to change a thing. It is knowing that you are here on this earth just to do the best that you can, and that you will, of course, make mistakes from time to time. After all, you are human, and humans screw up now and then. It comes with the territory. Self-compassion is learning from your mistakes and celebrating your progress in becoming the best person you can be without expecting perfection or anything close to it. It is speaking to yourself as you would a dear friend with kindness and love and understanding. And it is knowing you are as good as any other person who has ever lived on this planet. And you are special just because you are unique in all the universe, not because you are better than anyone else. So this week, I recommend that you establish a strong intention to catch yourself when your inner critic is beginning to berate you, to judge you negatively in the ways that it does. And I suggest when you catch yourself criticizing and judging you, that you consciously and deliberately press the off button. And instead of judging yourself, I recommend you place your hands on your heart, one over the other, and speak to yourself about the situation as if you are a dear friend. Give yourself a break. Love the part of you that struggles, that falls down and then gets up and tries again, that keeps keeping on. And know that as you engage in self-compassion, you are in the abundance zone, opening the door to greater courage, confidence, persistence, clarity, inner guidance, divine inspiration, and whatever else it takes to continue to move forward in living your best life. I wish you a beautiful week. Bye.